different Yamaha motorcycles. That one keeps rearing its ugly head as Franco Morbidelli, I think again with the Italian media, touched upon his somewhat dissatisfaction, I think it's fair to say, about the fact that he's on that ageing couple-of-year-old Wisdar M1. Actually, when you take into consideration the spec of motorcycle he's on, to be doing the kind of lap times of being on the front row that he is, more kudos to the former Moto2 champ.
Well, beckons for Marc Marquez in the opening stages. Will he get himself involved in one or two dices? Can he get himself into some sort of comfortable positions where he hasn't got to work too hard?
The interesting thing is as well, Steve, is how will the body hold up over 25 laps? We saw him tire with fatigue quite dramatically last time out in Portimao. Huge shout out to this man as well, Stefan Bradl. He starts 12th on that beautiful looking HRC livery. Let's pop back down to Simon on the grid. We're expecting fireworks as always from Brad Binder on the fourth row. Let's hear from the boss, KTM's pit buyer, with Simon.
Yes, Matt, that's exactly what I want to ask Pitt about. Is Brad on a Sunday, Pitt, is something else, how deep he digs, and also can you give us a few words on Miguel Oliveira?
Yeah, I mean, we really tried to have a better grid position. It's not a secret, especially Jerez, where the first lap is going to be quite tight. But yeah, we all know Brad is an incredible racer, so in Portimao I think he came from 18 and made a decent fifth position. So let's hope from 11 we can also do something. I think at the moment we have a pretty good bike for the start. So if we can have a good start, I think we're going to see a good race from Brad. And but the same for Miguel. But if you ask everybody on this grid, everybody wants to have a good start. But I think we have a good race speed. So let's hope we can make Jerez a good place for us.
Thank you, Pitt.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks very much to Pit Byra there. Giacomo Agostini, one legend talking to another down on the grid.
Only the small number of 23 world titles between those two men. Great to see Giacomo Agostini back in the paddock. MotoGP legend, not our 15-time world champion, talking to an 8-time world champion. Two of the finest motorcycle racers we've ever had the pleasure of witnessing in the long and distinguished history of the Grand Prix World Championship, inaugurated, of course, back in 1949. And I guess almost a third of the world titles have gone between the likes of Rossi, Marquez and Agostini. Three men on the grid right now. Great to see.
Yeah, fantastic to see, from one Italian to another. Enea Bastianini in the top 10 last time out, quietly gone about his business so far this weekend, but as he has done in every Grand Prix, impressively, Matt, he gets quicker and quicker with every exit.
He does. He's very, very strong, if not one of the strongest actually, despite being a rookie on worn tyres towards the end of the race. Enea Bastianini, and he looked pretty good this morning in the warm-up as well, inside the top 6. The world champion then, braced for 25 laps of this famous Gran Premio